I think we can all agree that the most frustrating thing about the Souls games is being lost and not knowing where the hell to go. I've completely lost track of all the hours that I've lost being in a level and just running around for half of a day and making absolutely no progress whatsoever. What a great time. These are the top 10 levels that make me want to uninstall the game and go do something more fun with my day, like watch tennis. Keep in mind that the entries on this list are going to be discussed assuming that you do not know the proper way through the level, because obviously, if you did know the way through the level, that would make it a lot easier, wouldn't it? One last thing. Some of these placements on this list could potentially be interchangeable, so keep that in mind, because my goodness gracious, these levels really all suck. My name is Trey, and this is Based Souls. Number 10. I actually don't find most of the areas in Dark Souls 3 that confusing, but there is one area that just totally sucks, and I hate going through it every time. Irithyll Dungeon. It's so wonderful that you keep entering different rooms and everything just looks exactly the same. I love it. There are so many paths to take in this level, and I just feel like I have never learned this area, and I just have to wander around until I accidentally find the right way to go. Also, one of the most cryptic things in this game is attached to this area, which completely makes sense. Number 9. The first Dark Souls takes a lot of inspiration from Demon Souls by having the real challenge be in navigating the levels rather than the bosses that you find at the end of them. So yeah, this probably won't be the last Dark Souls level that I mention in this video. The Duke's Archives, however, is going to be the first one that I mention, and it sucks shit. What I mean is, this is one of those levels where if you don't know where to go, you're going to end up running around forever, turning switches and going up and down staircases, and generally just wasting half of your day wandering around wishing that you were having fun. It's just another reason that you should uninstall Dark Souls immediately after beating Ornstein and Smo. Number 8. And now we come to the Dark Souls level that takes the first place trophy in being a confusing, convoluted nightmare labyrinth of an experience. I'm going to complain a lot about how confusing this level is, but don't get me wrong, I think the design of the Catacombs is absolutely genius, as is most of the first half of Dark Souls. With that praise out of the way, let's discuss how completely aggravating this level is. It's definitely a hoot walking down a dark staircase full of skeletons where you can fall off at any moment and not know what's under there. Probably a bottomless pit that kills you instantly. Once you get to the bottom of the entrance of the Catacombs, you then have to look around and you will find a hole in a wall that leads you to this little room that has a necromancer, a bonfire, and a switch. So literally the second room that you go into in this area has a switch. That's a really bad sign. Once you enter the actual area of the Catacombs, it gets a whole lot worse. There is a large percentage of this level that is wide open and vertical, and there are tunnels that go in so many different directions, and you're going to need a lot of time and patience to figure out where you're supposed to be going here. There are switches to pull, there are drops you have to make, and to make things more aggravating, there are tons of skeletons and traps to aggravate the piss out of you while you're trying to figure out where to go. Luckily, there is a shortcut to this level, but without knowing about that shortcut, you're almost guaranteed to spend a long time here until you learn this place properly. Number 7. Boy, oh boy, this is a level that I have quite a history with. Somehow I managed to beat this game on PS3 without any help, but I got stuck on this level for quite a while because when you get to the area that is a bunch of tunnels, you're gonna go back and forth and circle around and not know where the hell you are, and you're just gonna get so pissed off. It's wonderful. The very first playthrough I did on this channel was actually the Demon Souls remake, and guess what? I got lost in the damn tunnels again. Oh my god, this area is so annoying. It's just the bane of my existence. There's not even any really good items that you absolutely need here. Just let me find my way out and figure out where I have to go so I can fight Flame Lurker and just get out of this stage. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Number 6. It's really frustrating to be in a level where everything looks the same, and every time you turn around you're seeing the same landmarks that you just passed by a few minutes ago. Something that potentially could be even more aggravating, however, is being in a level where there are no landmarks and all you can see is white. Of course, this fact is compounded when a snowstorm appears in the Frigid Outskirts, because somehow you now have even less than no idea of where you are. In fact, at this point, you will have no idea of even which direction you're facing. The last time I played through Dark Souls 2, I literally just wandered around in the snow until I accidentally found the boss. Luckily, I was carrying around a smelter hammer so that I could deal with the stupid fucking reindeer. But I was still very much confused all the way through the level, and I do not know how I got through it. Number 5. Oh boy, now we get to go back to Demon Souls. A game where all the levels are all much harder than any of the bosses in the game. This time I'm going to be talking about Upper Latria, the level where you find Yurt, the Silent Chief. And that's not all. You're going to find him over and over and over and over again, because you're going to be constantly trying to figure out where the end of this level is, but you're just going to keep ending up in that same spot where he's walking around in a circle like a man with a serious mental condition. There are cages that you can take down into the disgusting blood swamp, and that just adds a whole nother layer to the confusion in this level. The extreme verticality of this stage always trips me up. I just have to pray that I eventually figure out where I'm supposed to go. Number 4. As annoying and confusing as Upper Latria is, Demon Souls has a level that is even more difficult to navigate, and that is due to the fact that the rooms and floors of the Prison of Hope are damn near identical, and I can feel my brain melt just a little bit more every time I try to find my way through this level. The only strategy I can give you is this: persistence is key, but you may need to go to a mental hospital by the time you actually find the area boss. Number 3. You knew I was going to talk about Bloodborne's nature trail, didn't you? This area is big and has so many different sections that even after playing through Bloodborne so many times, I really can't give you directions through this area. Even when I feel like I know where I'm going, I end up missing major spots, like the place where you find the mysterious beggar, and most of the time I end up back at the damn first lamp where the log trap is, even after tons of exploring. At least this area has a shit ton of upgrade materials. I always find them all because I always spend half a day in this maze. Number 2. When I mentioned this video topic on our Discord, guess how many people commented that the Subterranean shutting ground should be on the list? All the people. That's how many. This level is such a bastard that even when I am streaming and have multiple people trying to guide me through the area, where you're supposed to go, we always end up getting lost and stuck for a long time. This is partly due to the level having many similar looking rooms, but it's also due to that damn pipe section, which is somehow even worse than the tunnel city of Demon Souls. That's what you want when you're playing Elden Ring, right? To be in a level even longer, because the game is definitely not long enough already.
Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Remember what I said earlier about the second half of Dark Souls? Here's another little tasty nugget that will make you wish you would have uninstalled the game after you completed Anor Londo. It's amazing. I'm such a fan of all the giants in Dark Souls 2, but somehow the Tomb of the Giants is one of the most garbage-ass experiences I've ever had to deal with, and I absolutely hate it. Of course it's dark, which makes it very frustrating to explore and navigate, but a lot of the surfaces that you can walk on are very small and sometimes narrow, so you could be falling onto a platform that is covered with giant skeletons who can beat your ass, or you may fall into a bottomless pit and die, and then have to start the area all over again. There are parts of this level where it's very hard to determine which path to take, and you really just have to get lucky and look around every corner and fall down every hole until you find the right way. Funny enough, the final section of the Tomb of the Giants is less annoying, even though it is absolutely infested with skeleton babies and pinwheels, because at least at that point, you know where the hell you're supposed to go. Alright, that's enough of all of that bullcrap. Let's get down to the Fromsoftware level that can f*** off the absolute hardest. Number 1. Wow, Shadow Keep. What a cool name for a level. But there's nothing cool about this level, unless you think it's cool to get lost and waste your time. In that case, Shadow Keep is as cool as a Rush cover band comprised of Frosty the Snowman, Sub-Zero, and Snoop Dogg on bass with Miles Davis as the f***ing producer. I have returned to Shadow Keep multiple times to get footage for countdown videos, and each time I have failed to figure out where I'm even supposed to go to get to the section that I'm trying to show. Don't remember how to get to Commander Gaius? Well, screw you for wanting to enjoy that boss fight, and I do use the word enjoy very loosely. Do you want to fight the Shadow Tree avatar? Well, I don't think you will, unless you have an awful lot of time set aside in your schedule. This level sucks. It is enormous. Everything looks the same, and I would not be surprised if I entered 10 different rooms and thought they were all the same spot. I hate it. 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 Shadow of the Erd Tree is a big, disappointing pile of poop, and Shadow Keep is shadow crap. Where is this? Is this where I came from? Okay, this is where I came from. Okay, let's just keep going. Just keep running around. I think we went here a second ago, didn't we? Oh, yeah. Yep, red fire, man. Can we jump on this? Okay, we jumped on something. Okay, wait a minute. Alright, we don't have time to look around. There's guys that are just going to kill us in 2 hits. Let's go back up the stairs again. Okay, there's a dead bat. Okay, we're not going to go that way because that guy's just going to kill us. Let's go up the stairs. Oh, God, there's another one. Okay, hold on. Let's go across this. Oh, boy. And what do we have? Oh, look. Oh, look. It's a FromSoft staple. It's a dead end. Congratulations, user. You have just completed a great video. I hope you enjoyed the countdown. If you did, please do the honorable thing. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. It really helps the channel out a lot. And I am still in my grand pursuit of growing this channel. I would just like to take a moment to acknowledge all of these wonderful names that are passing by me right now. These are our channel supporters, and I love them dearly. They all are the reason that this channel exists, and so are you. So, now that you made it to the end of the video, I just would like to thank you again, and I would like to tell you that I hope to see you soon, next time, on Based Souls.
Your fears made flesh. Oh.